Welcome everybody to Our Green Acres. I'm Teresa. In today's video, I'm going to show y'all some ways that I'm going to upcycle some projects, and I'm going to show y'all how we can turn some really vintage pictures into some really cute little sunglasses. I'm going to upcycle a tray that I've had that I purchased at a thrift store or yard sale years ago, and I got a really cool wooden box, and I'm going to show y'all ways that we can take some stencils and we can really transform something to make it something that'll be lovely in our home. And also stay to the end of the video because I'm going to show y'all a great customized sign I've got for my kitchen island. I hope y'all enjoyed the video and get lots of inspiration. If you haven't joined my Facebook home decor page, I'd love for you to go over and join it, and also go over and follow me on Pinterest and Instagram. Okay, the first project is going to be a repurposed tray. Now, I've had this tray for several years. I think I picked this up at a yard sale or a thrift store, and I think I paid $1 for it. And as you can see, when I got it, it had some kind of green wallpaper on it. It was kind of like that cashew chalk paint color, kind of that yellowish. So I kind of went with that cashew, and I've chalk painted it over the years. I even added some little feet on the bottom of it, but I've kind of struggled with it because it always had a light color wood base. And so I guess when we do DIY projects, it's a learning process, and the more we do it and the more trends come along, we learn new and better ways to do things. And so now I've learned that when you start out with a really light base, it's not going to distress well. You need a base that's going to be, a wood color or dark. And so now I'm gonna take another stab at this tray because I'm bound to determine I'm gonna make it something really pretty. So I have learned that you can use stain, but on this piece with the paint already on it, I'm going to go with just a very cheap craft paint from Walmart. And as y'all can see, I just took some burnt umber and I went over that whole tray and I covered it in that brown. And I did 2 or 3 coats just so I'd have a good dark base. Now what you want to do, and this is very important, you want to seal it, because if not, when you go to distress, you're going to pull up your brown paint too, and you're going to be back to that light base. So those are the 2 sealers that I use. It's the Mod Podge and then that Eileen's. Those are 2 really good matte colored ones. And you can also do, clear sealers too, but for this project I wanted matte. And as y'all can see, I did my candle wax distressing method. I do this in a lot of my videos. You just rub that wax on your base, put on your chalk paint, and I did white linen or linen white, and I just distressed with a plastic scraper, and you get that chippy look. And this is, kind of how you do it. This is how easy your paint will lift off. It doesn't make as big a mess as when you use sandpaper. You don't have all that dust. So this is the way that I like to distress. So now the tray needs something. So I could go decoupage, a graphic on it, but I got a new stencil. And all of my stencils I use in my videos, they're linked in my Amazon store. And this one is there also. And I've never used this one. So I've just, have taped it down really good. And I'm going to use some black chalk paint. And then I use just a little stencil brush, and the stencil brushes that I use are also in my Amazon store. And I just added a stencil to it, and now I'm very happy with my tray. I finally got it to where I think I will really use it in my decor, and I got that dark base and that little chippy look that I've been looking for. Okay, the next project's going to be a little repurposed wood box that I picked up at a yard sale, and I paid $1 for this. And here's the other things that I got along with the box, and I think all of them total bundled together were $7. But this box was probably somebody's little trinket box at one time, and you can see it's got some good features to it. The wood is made really well, and it's got like some little hardware on it, and I couldn't get the hardware off, so I just painted over the whole box, the hardware and all, and I even painted the inside. Now I was going to use chalk paint, but to me spray painting it was a lot easier, and I got a lot better coverage on it. So I took it outside and I spray painted the whole thing. I did 2 or 3 coats of spray paint, and I think I used a matte finish on this, and then I'm gonna add some distressing to it. And on this piece I didn't use the candle wax method, but I am going to use a little fine piece of sandpaper, and then I'm going to add a stencil to this. And this is another stencil that I have that's one of my favorites, and it's in my Amazon store, and I put part of the stencil on the top of the box, and then I'm going to add another part of the stencil to the front of my box, and that way it just gives a little bit more detail to the front. And I think this turned out really cute, and I'm going to add a couple little embellishments to it. I'm going to make a little tassel for the little hinged front, and then I'm also going to add some Totally Dazzled bling. So in Totally Dazzled, their link is down below, so if you don't have any Totally Dazzled bling for your projects, please go out and shop their website. If you like this video so far, I hope you'll hit that like button, and also if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I'd love for you to. Also wanted to add, if you want to see how I made that textured tray, the canisters, the beaded garland with tassels, I'll have all those video links down below in my description box. Now the next project is a really fun one. We're going to make some really cute little sunglasses. This to me would make a great gift for Mother's Day, Father's Day, a very sentimental gift. If you have some old glasses that are special, or were maybe your mom's, your dad's, or someone special in your life, you've got some old pictures, this would be a great project or great gift to give them. I took some old pictures, and of course we don't want to cut up old pictures. I took pictures of them on my phone. I transferred them from my phone onto my computer, and you can do that through your email or however you want to get them onto your computer. Then I resized them. Now you're going to want to take some old glasses. These are not my dad's glasses, but they are some that I picked up at a yard sale. And you can a lot of times find old glasses and stuff at thrift stores for very inexpensive. So you just want to take, and you can use any kind of glasses. So you really just want to just get the pattern down as close in that lens as you can, but you would rather overcut it than undercut it. So leave yourself excess paper, and we can always go and trim it up if we need to. But I just laid my glasses down on top of my photo, and I got the part of the photo that I wanted in the glass. Then I just kind of traced around it with a pencil, and then I went around it and cut it. Now I'm going to add Mod Podge to the inside of the glass of the glasses. This is not going to show up once it dries. You won't even see the Mod Podge. Then I apply my photo photo in it, and then you're just going to want to work it around and work all those little air bubbles out and press it down really good. And then any excess that you have around the rims, you can always go around with your scissors and trim that up once it dries. And I think this is such a great project. This is a Pinterest-inspired project. I saw this idea on Pinterest a while back, and I thought, I have to make that. So now this is another old picture that these are photos of my dad. That first one was a school picture of him, and he was on the end with his classmates. So I got the end where he was, and now this one is just one of him by himself. Now, if you have pencil marks after you trace around, I just take an eraser and I erase those off. And now I've got a little excess of paper, and like I told you, you'd rather have more paper than to cut it too little for your lens. So I'm just going to work it around and get it shaped back down to the size of my lens and kind of trim it up a little bit more. Then I'm going to add my Mod Podge again to the inside of the glass, and then I'm just going to apply my photo to the other side. Now you can always apply Mod Podge to the back of the photo too. For filming purposes, I did not do this step, but if you wanted to, that would probably, seal them in a whole lot better. And like I say, I think this would make a great sentimental gift for somebody. It's very unique. And I just think I love ideas like this because I love having things like this displayed in my home. And this is just a pair of Dollar Tree sunglasses. I'm giving y'all ideas. If you don't have an old pair of glasses or sunglasses, Dollar Tree sells them, and you can get them for, of course, $1. And so I picked up a few pairs that they had, and this is a black pair. Now I'm going to show you just how you can make some little shabby chic glasses. We can just put these out, in our displays. And little details like this to me just really set off, a little decor space. But these are some labels that I printed in a previous video, and you got several on a page. So I just took some that I had left from that printable. These I think I got from Graphics Fairy. They were free. And take some two-sided tape. And you want to tape whatever, image you're putting over your lens. Tape that down with that two-sided tape, and that way it won't slide around. This time we're going to put the graphic on top of the lens, and with your fingernail, you want to work around that rim. This is the best way that I found. Work around that rim and get a pattern where you can see that little indentation of where you need to cut. Now you can take a pencil and get the same effect, but I just used my fingernail and kind of made it to where I could see it, to where I cut it out. And again, you may just want to cut it a little bit too big at first, and then just kind of work it around again, and just keep getting it trimmed down to where you'll have it to where it'll fit inside your lens. And then we're going to add Mod Podge on top of the lens again, and then we're just going to apply our graphic on top. And I think these made such a cute little embellishment, like I say, for our little decor spaces. And again, like I mentioned before, if you want to apply Mod Podge and seal it in on the top, you can also do that, and that's probably a great idea. And that way they're sealed in and they're waterproofed.
You as you drive, do you know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along, and I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay
Now I want to show y'all a really awesome sign that I have gotten customized for my kitchen island. Y'all have always struggled with this kitchen island because it is so plain on the front, so I usually always try to purchase a seasonal sign that will fit that space. I had a really nice company reach out to me, Lone Star Art, and they customized this awesome sign for me, y'all, and I absolutely love it. So they're offering y'all a 15% discount code. I will have that down in my description box, and I'm also going to have a link to their website, and I hope y'all will go out and shop their website and look at all the many canvases and signs they have to choose from. Y'all, they have so many. They have all sizes. They have stretch canvases. They have framed art. You have to go check out all the many options that they have. This one fit my kitchen island perfectly, and of course I had it customized with our name, the location where we live, and established in 2011. That's the year me and Ben was married. So I absolutely love my sign. Y'all will be seeing a lot more of this in upcoming videos, but I'm so happy with the way that it really just made my kitchen island. It just made it pop, and it gave it that great detail that it really needed. The sign that I selected off of the Lone Star Art website was the Mercantile, and it's a stretched 18 by 36 personalized canvas. And like I said, they come in a variety of sizes. They have one smaller than this, and they actually have one that's larger than this. I think they have a 36 by 36. So they have signs that will fit any space. So again, y'all make sure to go to my description box for the 15% off code and go to and shop their website. You won't be disappointed. I also want to add here, in Monday's collab, I forgot to put a screenshot for Make It With Mia's channel. So y'all make sure to go over and check out her channel. Well, y'all, it's that time again when I have to tell y'all goodbye, but I plan to see y'all hopefully in my next video. So I hope all of y'all have a happy Easter, and I love y'all.